Hello CPS violists. This is Hanna again with the Civic Orchestra of Chicago. So hello to those of you that I have met before, and to those of you I haven't met before, I hope that we can meet sometime soon after this time. I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy. So today we're going to talk about shifting. So shifting is the motion that we use to move our left hand between different positions on the viola. So between first and third position, first and fourth position, etc. So first I'm going to start by playing you an excerpt from Brahms' Sonata for Viola and Piano in E flat major. I want you to try if you can see how many times I'm shifting between positions during this phrase. So we shift for many different reasons. A couple of those are, first of all, for ease. So if something is uncomfortable in one position, we should just shift to another to make it more comfortable. Second reason would be expression. So if we think it sounds nice, or if it is the tone color that we want to shift to a different position, then we should do that. We can also shift to cover a different range. So some notes are literally just not possible in the first position, so we would shift for those. This is specifically up on the A string. So sometimes we're shifting for just one of those reasons, and sometimes we're shifting for all of those reasons or a combination of those reasons. I think that anytime you're playing viola, you should always have expression in mind, so that is probably always a reason to be shifting. So I want to go through the phrase that I just played again and examine why I picked some of the shifts that I picked. So I actually choose to begin this phrase in third position because the third note, this F natural third finger, is not possible to play in first position. So I just choose to start up in third position to make it easier. And I guess the alternative would be to start in first position and then shift to third position. But I don't think that that really serves the musicality of this phrase. So I'm just going to start in third position. So there I shifted from third position to second position so that I could cover this octave in one position and with only one string crossing. The alternative might be shifting to first position, but then I would have to do a double string crossing, which is kind of hard to make it work, and that A string kind of pops out. So I choose, and then I do a similar thing, and then this shift is definitely for expression because I do a bit of a slide. And that is also a shift for range because this top note, the A flat, is not accessible in first position. So that last shift was also for expression. Those notes are possible in first position, but I think that the tone color sounds nice on the D string. So I chose to shift. So when you're shifting, it's really important to keep in mind to release all of the tension from your left hand. So whenever you're practicing shifting exercises, have that be your number one goal, is to eliminate the tension from your left hand. So let's talk about a few exercises. And today we're just going to focus on moving from first position to third position. So first position, you all know how to play in first position. And I'm also assuming that you all have tapes on your violas to show you where your fingers go. So we're also going to use those tapes to show you how to find third position. So first position, we know. And then if you move your first finger to your third finger tape, that's where third position begins. So once again, if you move your first finger to where your third finger normally goes, that's how you find third position. So let's start by playing a scale starting and ending in third position. We're just going to do a 1-octave scale. So find third position by placing your first finger on your third finger tape on the D string. And then we're going to play a 1-octave scale. Play that scale a few times until your left hand feels really comfortable in the third position. Okay, now we'll work on how to get from first position to third position. So first, put your viola in your right hand. Make sure your left hand is free. And this is actually the same exact exercise we used to teach vibrato in the last video. So we're just going to open and close the elbow joint. Imagine that you're holding your viola and that you're shifting up and down the neck. Okay, so now let's hold the viola. I'm going to do the same motion. Now it's really important here that your wrist is stable while you're doing this motion. Floppy wrist is not going to be super helpful. Okay, once that motion feels pretty comfortable, let's put the first finger down in first position. Okay, then we're going to shift to third position, and then shift back. So remember, we're moving between your first finger tape and your third finger tape, but all with the first finger. Also important to remember here, when you do this motion, so when we're stable in one position, the finger weight should be fully in the string. Then as we shift, we're going to release the finger weight, release the tension from the left hand, glide with the finger on top of the string, and then put the finger weight back in when we reach our final destination. So we'll try that a few times. So at no time does the finger leave the string while you're shifting. I'm just gliding on top of the string. Okay, once that feels pretty comfortable, let's add the bow. So we'll start with first finger in first position, and we're going to stop the bow, shift, make sure you're comfortable, and then play. Same thing, stop the bow, shift back down. Okay, then let's try shifting from first finger to third position, but then we're going to place a second finger down. So okay, now same thing, but we're going to place a third finger down. So shift still with your first finger, shift, but then place down 3. Okay, and then same thing, shift with first finger, but then place down your fourth finger. So you're practicing shifting from first finger to fourth finger. Okay, then after you've done all of those exercises and they feel pretty comfortable, you can try getting creative and you can do, say today I'm going to shift from 2 to 3. Or today I'm going to shift from 3 to 1. That's actually a really good exercise because you can test whether or not your intonation is perfect in the new position, because the notes should sound exactly the same. All right, so I hope you enjoy practicing those shifting exercises, and I hope that they make shifting feel more comfortable for you in context with the music that you're playing. All right, continue to stay safe and healthy, and hopefully see you all soon. Bye.